Oh, we got like a foot of snow and I'm following this random 2-track down to this last coulee. Looks like somebody's out here though. I can see red, so it looks like somebody's got a pop-up or a flip-over out here. This is crazy. I almost got stuck a little bit earlier, but we're trucking through it. Alright, well, we're about 4 feet from the water and I'm stuck, like 4-wheel low isn't pulling me out stuck. I've been digging out for about 10-15 minutes. I got a buddy who's probably coming out tonight, or here in probably an hour or two. So he'll probably be able to pull me out, but I'm gonna keep on digging. And if you're anything like I am, you'll see that I've got about 1.5 feet there over top of my bumper. Maybe not over top of it, but real close. And you're gonna be thinking the exact same thing I am, which is I should have hit it faster. I could get through that. So the second I back out, we're gonna be doing the same thing all over again. Because I'm just gonna hit that going like 60 and hope it doesn't just completely grenade my front bumper, because she already took a little bit of damage on the last one. But I'll get a metal front bumper here in the future so that we don't have that problem again. And I got a little bit more ground clearance to my front. Probably get a lift kit. And probably get a winch that I can put on there so that I can pull myself from behind. Have some screw piles and stuff that I can put in the ground and pull myself. Because even with just a little nudge, I think I could get out right now, but I don't have a little nudge, so I'm gonna keep on digging. All right, I'm gonna be setting you guys up for a time lapse here, and we'll see how long it takes me to dig out of this beautiful piece of dirt, and then see if I can get back through it. As you can see, my front suspension is just all the way out. She is definitely high centered right now, like crazy, because if it wasn't, I think it'd be moving. It's cleared out around the tires, but underneath that frame, it's pretty packed. So I'm gonna continue digging. You guys are gonna have a nice little time lapse set up, and see if we can't get out of this thing, huh? Okay, so what has been, I don't know, maybe a minute or so for you guys, has been like 30 minutes for me. And I'm gonna try to knock some of that down with my shovel a little bit, and then I'm just gonna hit it hard as hell. I don't know who that helicopter is back there. He's flown over me like 3 times now, and now he's going to set down over there. Show you guys. Now, I don't know who the heck that is. Hopefully, well, I think I can be back here. There's all sorts of 2-tracks. You're just not allowed to drive over the dike, except for in actual crossing spots, but I mean, I crossed at an actual crossing spot. I just followed the bottom of the dike all the way down here, so technically I don't think I can be in trouble. Alright, we finally made it out on the ice. Found a nice little spot. talked to a couple old guys. They said they didn't really catch much out here. A couple of big perch and stuff, but nothing really of any good size. Or not perch. A couple of big bluegill and a couple pike. Nothing of any real good size. But I'm gonna go up to the dam and try to find some crappies. I think. Well, I have a buddy that says they're in this one too. I know they're in the far west pond here, but I don't know about this one. But yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully we actually get on something today. Show me an iron that can put holes through the ice that fast. I'll wait. Perfect. First thing I always do, get that heater running. It makes the rest. That's the first thing to go up and the last thing besides the flip over to come down. Because I do not play around when it comes to having a nice source of warmth. I'll probably throw my tip up right out there. There's probably a good weed line right there, so throw the tip up down and then let those zip ties warm up for a second before I try to use them. What do I need? Rods. And to shut my truck off. Actually, sweet. This thing runs so good, and I've got it mixed at 40 to 1. 40, maybe even closer to 32 to 1. And that thing just runs like a champ. They're supposed to be mixed 50 to 1. If I mix them a little rich, that's extra oil going in, lubricating bottom end bearings, lubricating your wrist pins and stuff with your pistons. You know, it's just better for the motor, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna buy it a little bit hotter plug, but I mean, there ain't a whole lot of things that run that good. Now, goal is find the biggest minnow in that thing and lay her down for a pike. All right. If you guys know me, you know my feelings on tip-ups. Usually that there's some sort of black magic, but we're gonna try one today. I usually don't run them, but I know there's a lot of pike out here, and we'll give her a shot. Okay. There. Now, if a Mr. Ginormous Pike decides it wants to eat that big old fathead minnow, we can see it. Hopefully. If I don't catch anything within a couple of minutes, which I can see I already have marks down there, I'll move. But and who knows, I could get on some really nice bluegill right here. The old timer I was talking to said he was catching some nice 10 plus inch bluegill out here. So hopefully that holds true for me. That'd be fairly decent. I might, with that information in hand, sink down this little guy with a small little minnow head on it and see what I can't do. Oh, I think I have a pike. Well, I don't think I have a pike. Let me clarify here. I have... Oh, he got off. That was a really nice sized pike, too. That's unfortunate. Well, I knew being this shallow, that would be a good possibility. Let me clean that window real quick. You can see. I think that's how he got off. He just bent that hook out of true. Alright, time check. It is 4:40. I do have a tip-up set up out there. Just finally got in my new spot. Unfortunately, a little bit later than I would have liked, but oh, is what it is. Gonna try to... I'm in about 12 foot of water, and that's under the ice, so I'm likely actually in about 14. Gonna try to catch some bluegill or some crappie, see what we can't find here. I'm hoping that tip-up gets rung by a pike. There we go. I wonder what that is. Oh, that's a decent sized perch. Not exactly what I was expecting, but I'll take him. I wonder. Bump board. Here we are. I bet he bumps to under 9, but yeah, just barely. 8.5. That's still, I mean, that's that's a better perch than most anything I've had this year. Let this little guy go. It would make sense that those perch out here are about that size, though. I know if you guys haven't watched my last video, I'd recommend going to watch that. You can see a pike spit up a bluegill. Oh, kind of about the same size as that little guy right there. There we go. Oh, just a little fry. Ow. Just a little tiny perch, probably only 4 or 5 inches, but he hit it pretty hard. Hopefully that means the school's back, though. I will say this, with perch you go through a lot less bait than walleye. Alright guys, time check, it is probably 6 o'clock. I am going to be taking down, I caught those 2 perch, but the video is not over. I am going to come out here again tomorrow and film, hopefully not get stuck, get out here. I think had I gotten reel set up over a deep hole before dark, I probably would have done a little bit better with with fish, but That didn't happen. So I'll be back here again tomorrow, and we will continue on with this video then. Until then, I mean, it's only going to be a 0.0 seconds for you, but it's going to be probably 15-16 hours for me. And you guys can see it's pretty dark outside, so I think the fish have shut off for the night, so I might as well too. So I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Peace. Alright, what is up, guys? We are back out here on day 2 of our adventure. We're going to set a tip up out over there. We got everything already set up and going today. It's about 30 degrees. I got my heater rocking, but I think I'm going to turn it off, honestly, because she is warm in here. Get some lights running here real quick. Then I'll get my tip up set up, and then we'll get jigging. I'm only in 7 foot of water today. It's weird. My graph is being weird, so I don't know if it's a glitch in the graph or what. It's kind of making me mad. Yesterday, I mean, I was literally 100 foot that way, which, I mean, could make all the difference in the world, and I was in 13. But, that's alright. We'll get her figured out. Hopefully, I mean, we're still out here early enough. I guess it is 1:46, which is still fairly late, but we're still out here early enough I can try to get on some fish here, and then if I don't get on fish in this spot, it's not the end of the world. I do think I need the ice transducer for this graph, because this is just... transducer's not being happy with me today. But we'll get through it anyway. We'll catch some fish, hopefully. I will see you guys once I get everything set up and rolling. So, peace. Alright. Got a scissor kick tied on here. I'm gonna send that thing down, see if maybe there's a big perch in the area or a big pike. If I get some marks but I'm not getting bites, I also have a tungsten, and I'll just switch the minnow head over to that. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna guess a little pike. Yeah, I can see him through the ice. He's gonna get caught up in that other line if I'm not careful with him. You know, he's not too terribly small, actually. I thought he was a lot smaller than that. There's still another one down there. He got followed up by another pike. I'm gonna have to grab my pliers for this. I don't think I'm going to keep any more of these guys this year if I don't have to. My lights are going to start flickering here because my battery on my thing is almost dead. Which is perfect if I do add. I might take this guy and throw him in a different hole and then try to catch this pike again. Or this second one that was down here. Boom. I'm surprised. I had a scissor kick down there for him. But he chose the little tungsten. Ah, enough. Get him back down the hole. All sorts of antsy. He got followed up by another pike too. There was another pike down there with him. I seen him on my graph. Followed him up all the way almost to the surface. Scrumptious. He pooped in my hand when I released him. I want to hook that truck up. We're going to find jumper cables. I want to see how quickly. I really don't want to lose that rod, so we're just going to reel this up real quick. Always a good idea if there's a pike in the area. Turn the drag down on this one quite a bit so that it's just a finger drag. I got my heater on low today. Surprised that tip up hasn't popped off yet. Boom, boom. I don't know if you're supposed to do stuff like this, but we're doing it. All right, sweet. Go in and see what the graph says. Graph says 100% charged. So we're gonna leave her like that for probably 30 minutes and see what we don't come up with, you know? That's always a good sight though. You can probably hook my light strips back up to it. I don't think that's gonna hurt it. I literally just shut my camera off to check a couple texts and got bit. This feels like another pike. Oh, and he's caught up in my other line. Feels like a decent sized pike. I'm not turning my drag up for this one, that's for sure. Just gonna open the bail on this reel though. I don't need those problems. Yeah. It's always fun fighting a pike on a panfish rod. My goodness. Okay, this is becoming a problem. Okay. Oh, he's a little bit bigger than the last one, for sure. Whew. I don't know. This guy's probably about 28 inches. That's how good he was hooked. That's why I wanted to get him in so bad. Just tangled up in everything. Okay. Yeah, all that line's got to be cut now. That's a mess. Sweet. Hopefully I can pull, if I can pull that jig through there without getting it caught, I might be able to get that off. But here's this guy. It's a 35-inch JT Rogue, and he's got, he's a couple inches short of it. And just a beautiful little pike. Get my fingers out of his gills. Don't want to have to take him home. Fun to catch. Going back. Ah. I'm trying to put you back. Oh, and he pooped everywhere too. There, go. What a mess. I got bigger baits on better rods for these guys. Ooh, I got a flag. Ah! That fishing line coming with me. Is it darting? Has he still got it? Feels like there's something down here. Oh yeah. What the heck? Unbelievable. Gosh dang it, dude. Every time I come out, I say flags are black magic, and this is why. This is why. I'm gonna get this thing back down there. Alright, I was just on the phone with my buddy making plans for this weekend. And, already, oh, he popped off. Literally like 10 minutes after. Dude, the freaking, just a little jig head with a freaking chunk of meat off of it, I'm telling you. But I think I'm gonna move, try to find a little bit deeper water so I can find some perch here. I mean, I'm having plenty of fun, but alright, just got rigged up here. I've already had a couple marks since I've been in here, hoping that we got some bluegill and some perch in the area. Don't have any waxies on me, but I do have a small minnows with minnow heads, so that's what we're gonna give a whirl right away here. Wind's obviously picking up. Tomorrow's supposed to be windy as all get out, so not great, but I got a mark. I don't know what that is though. Doesn't seem to be all that interested in the scissor kick. He's not really going for it. Nope, duck right back down. I wonder if I flew a little dinner bell down there, if he'd hop on that. It's almost 5 o'clock already. I'm gonna go start my truck. I'm not planning on being here super late tonight. I just wanted to finish up the rest of this video. Well, I'll see you guys if I catch another fish for sure, but I am losing battery in my phone, so if I don't see you guys again, thank you guys for watching. Okay, I figured out why the perch quit biting, cause I got into, ooh, that's a better pike. Got into a pike. He got into my freaking, I'm just gonna let him run. I'm actually gonna crank down that drag a little bit, let him tucker out before he gets up to this hole. Until he's ready to come up, I don't want him up. Okay. Fat little bugger. The pike in here are not skinny. Okay. There we go. Whew. That is a much bigger pike than the last couple we've caught jigging. I was almost going to call it too, because I'm at like 15% battery wise. And we are all tangled up just like we were before, but look at that fat slab of a pike. She is just a beautiful little thing. That's a 32-inch katana right there. And she's probably 28 of it. Oh, and there's more marks down there. I almost wonder if there's not a school these guys chasing perch through. But see if I can get this one back down the hole without it spraying stuff everywhere. There she goes. Real quick like. Ah, it's so slippery in here. Oh. I've always had good luck. Oh, I should have tied on a little Cleo. I'll do another video with little Cleos out here. Because in the summertime, little Cleos and Daredevils are the craziest baits out here for pike. You guys have seen it in my videos, and if you haven't, I would highly recommend going to check that out. I have caught some killer pike. I think this is a perch. Monster perch or crappie. Oh, monster bluegill. Dude, if I can get on some of these, shoot, dude. I'm going to keep this guy. I know there's good bluegill out here. I haven't had good bluegill in a while either. And this right here, this redonkulous tank of a bluegill is about your average size out here. And that is probably what's been turning down the rest of everything else I've got. Give him a good shot here on the measuring board. Yeah, he's an 8.5-inch gill. Freaking toad. That's a good bluegill. If I can get on some of these good gills right here before dark, I don't even think that really had bait on it. I'm just going to get down there. Dude, that's what they wanted. A big old jigging spoon. The only reason I even tied that on is because I'm probably going to use it next Monday or Tuesday, because I think I'm going out to Devil's Lake. And I was like, well, I better have it on, and I'll take a little bit and just see if I can't jig around and maybe catch a pike or a big old crappie, because I usually have pretty good luck with crappies on these spoons too. That's a fish. Alright guys, well that is the end to another fishing adventure. Like always, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys would want to see in a video. I know I'm going to Devil's tomorrow, so got the stuff inside, thawing out from a hard week of fishing. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to check out Hobson Welding if you live down near the Sweetwater, Abilene, Texas area. Within a couple hours of there, I will put the actual photo of the business card in right now. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.